After years dreaming of exploring the world by sailing the high seas, I finally took my first steps towards realizing those dreams by signing up for a week-long live-aboard sailing course based out of Fort Lauderdale. Hey! Going to Florida to learn how to sail, get a ride from my friend Mel. There she is. Hey Mel and her brand new BMW. Gotta go get the flippers.
Have to put it in as an unpaid day.
Yeah, well, Connie's gonna do it, okay. I guess. Zach just was like, just tell Connie and put it in as either, I forget what he said, he's either paid, other, or other unpaid, and then they'll deal with it on the back end. So yeah, I guess it doesn't much matter what happens on Thursday because I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah, just deal with it later.
Deal with it later. Got to the airport. Get ready to get on the plane in a while. Yeah, go learn how to sail. Woo! Yeah. Nah, yeah, I don't want to miss this one. Just waiting for the flight here. Gotta get on the plane and go to Atlanta. Of the many sailing schools to choose from, I elected to go with Blue Water Sailing School based on the recommendation from my good friend Mike, who also sailed with Blue Water and did other stuff too. Mike was living in Fort Lauderdale, learning to sail with future intentions of teaching sailing until he met a beautiful girl who would later become his wife and who he would have 3 beautiful children with in Pennsylvania, not in Florida. Departure from Allentown was smooth, but little did I know I was flying right into a giant meltdown with Delta Airlines in Atlanta. So I'm here walking through the ATL airport in a sea of people at almost 11 p.m. and it's just still like utter chaos here. Everybody's flights are canceled or delayed. I'm just trying to get to Miami so I can get to Fort Lauderdale, but it is crazy towns in here. There was a line that was like 200 people deep in the middle of an intersection for no apparent reason. So I almost wanted to get in the line just because I feel like I'm gonna have to be in a line. Now I'm in an area where there's not even a roof. Look at that. Where's the roof gone? The ceiling tiles are all out. Pretty wild here. Alright. Severe storms earlier in the week had caused most of these people to become stranded without flights, in some cases for days. They were just basically living in the airport. So I'm waiting in the magical forest for my flight, which is supposed to be at now 1:20 something. See if that happens. It's been delayed a couple times. Hoping to get out before 7, and then I can get to Miami and probably have to pay an Uber to get me right there, I guess. So that'll be an expensive Uber ride, but at least I found that magical forest. That was pretty cool. Yeah, meeting some fun people too, trying to stay positive. That feels good. Almost there to Fort Lauderdale. Driving with Dulce. Hey Dulce. Thank you. And still reading my books. I'm not even halfway through all the books. So now I gotta finish them. And yeah, it's noon. We're gonna be there pretty soon, like 20-some minutes. Very excited. Go sailing. Okay, so just arrived at where I think I'm supposed to be. There's some sailboats here, which is a good sign. That's a good sign. And I'm gonna hang out and do some more reading, and I guess eventually try to find what boat I'm gonna be on. Not really sure which one it's gonna be, but we're gonna find out. Sweet if it was this red one. It's red sails, that'd be cool. I'm not sure if I was supposed to tip that Uber driver. I don't know how Uber works. I ain't tip or anything, but we had a nice conversation in my really broken Spanish, so. So I just got on the boat. I'm on Gitana. Dropped the gear off. I met Tracy, who I don't know if it's gonna be a captain or just somebody who's kind of organizing, but I am on this boat. I'm on this boat right now with a dual helm. This is crazy. With a few hours to kill and with a great beach so close by, there was no stopping me from getting my toes in the sand. Alright, so I'm in my cabin. I have the bow cabin, and got some lights in here. My little got bathroom. There we go. So we just went through orientation with the boat. This is gonna be Noah's bathroom in here. This is his cabin. There's Noah. We're working. There he is. And that's what my cabin looks like here. Didn't really unpack anything yet. This dude's working. Take a walk. Midship cabin. Into the salon. Another midship cabin here. This is where Captain's skipper Arno's gonna be. Bathroom. It's 2, 3, 4, 5 cabins in this one. There's the salon. Galley. Sink. We have our navigator station with the circuit breakers, logbooks. Aft cabins. You see, not a whole lot of room. Definitely enough to lay down. Just typical size of the bathroom here. So you get your sink, your shower, and everything here. Toilet, hand pump, or portholes. These are lockers from above. Engine down through here. Through the companionway. Looks like the guys already filled up the water back here. It's a little slippery. Ready to go sailing. After unpacking and orientation, the other student crew members and I got some dinner, hung around, and eventually went to bed. Okay, let's go out and join the crew.
That's what I will admit.
What's up, crew?
Freaking another camera with this guy.
Oh, dude, I got all little ones. I'm really excited to record all this. Good morning. How we doing?
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, what happened?
You'll learn about him someday. Now on all bowline stay on the boat.
Bowline stay on the boat. Yeah. Officially underway here. Not on the ICW yet, but we are cruising towards the Las Olas Bridge.
Never thought that we'd go this far.
Noah just took the mainsail halyard off the cleat in preparation for hoisting the main.
To the stage and how we're safe and home. To the counting days of
Next bridge open.
After cruising southbound down the intercoastal waterway, we found ourselves at the entrance exit to Port Everglades and facing open blue water into the Atlantic Ocean.
Yep. Say hi.
What's up? I'm the helmsman right now. We're on a port tack. And I'm looking up at my telltales. Green is on the outside of the sail. On the leeward, red is on the windward side, and I gotta get them both streaming backwards.
It'll be one of those big ones.
This is actually helping me if afterwards. No, right now, just telling myself what I'm doing, it really does help me.
Actually, I think the green is on the windward. The green is on the...
As you just saw, Richard chummed the water nicely for us, and Captain hooked a nice bonita, which we didn't get any footage of because it was kind of chaos on the boat at that time. I accidentally put us hove to, but that was fine. We finished our cruise southbound towards the Port of Miami and had the fish for dinner, and it was great.
Take all of them when you get there.
That's your second accidental jive on the job.
Hey, I'm doing my best. It's the helmsman here that's...
Our first real day sailing, like we would learn pretty much every day, ended with happy hour, an awesome meal, and a lot of lightheartedness.
Nailed it.
Our sail to BOCA CHITA Key was pretty intensive, so I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but the day was great. We got a lot of sun, it was beautiful weather, and again we ended up with happy hour, some swimming, and a really nice anchor spot right off of BOCA CHITA Key, all to ourselves. Here at BOCA CHITA Bay with Gitana in the background and practicing docking maneuvers today. Pretty sweet. I did a into the bow, starboard side, aborted on two port side twos because I'm no good at it. But it's a pretty sweet little area. It's a national park. Yeah, walk around.
Never thought that we'd go this far. Don't stop now. Reaching for a distant star. Don't stop now.
Okay, here on BOCA CHITA, you can see where we've sailed from. Down the coast, past Miami, into Miami Bay, and then into Biscayne Bay. Under the bridge. Now we're all the way down here in the Keys. Probably something like 50 miles maybe? 20 miles or so the first day. And then probably another 20, probably between 40 and 50 miles, but been pretty good, learning a lot, trying not to piss off the captain or make him angry or disgruntled more than he already is. He reminds me of Sifu from Kung Fu Panda. That's exactly what he's like. Very just grumpy kind of all the time. And he even looks like him too. He looks like one of those little cats things, whatever it is. But yes, we are literally under the tutelage of Sifu, and everything we do, if it's wrong, kind of pisses him off more. So, trying not to do that. All right.
And asked me a question. I looked right through her. She literally ran away. I didn't see her run. She was gone.
You! Some chick was really into people from St. Thomas. We're heading back to the boat now to do our afternoon sail, and we're eventually heading to where? Oceanside Stadium. And we're gonna probably spend the night there, I guess. Yeah. So there's the rest of the crew up ahead, heading back to home. Look how wide that boat is, man. When you're facing on it like that, right to the bow, it's a wide boat. This was the second fish we caught, and this was on the way back to Port Everglades. Arno called it a lesser tuna, but it was just a little bit too small to keep and eat, so after it flopped around and tried to attack Rich, Arno threw it back into the ocean. We also saw a whale shark and sea turtles and dolphins on the way back to Port Everglades. It was awesome.
More.
Yeah, no, that last row killed me.
Killer.
I didn't study the chart. This is, I learned this one from you by watching you. You like this angle, and I think I did this one wrong. No, yeah, I did. I know what it is. This has to you go around too many times. Just poke it in the freaking thing. Nope, that's not it either. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you. Figure 8.